As soon as we leave the caves, Yuella stops and holds up her hand.
囲まれている。
You're surrounded. You thought you had me beat. It was a trap. The sound of footsteps echoes around us. We're suddenly surrounded by brigand archers. Idiots. I'd never lose to some kid guarded by a bunch of tit monsters. Okay.
姿を現すとは愚かだな。我々にとって貴様は人質としての価値があることを忘れていまいか。
I question who is the fool. Have you forgotten that we hold a valuable hostage? I leave threatening Gans to the three of them, and try to think about how to get out of this. There's too many of them. Fighting won't give us much of a chance to win. In that case, we have to retreat and take advantage of the caves. That will give us time to make a plan, too. Alright, everyone. Ah! A roar cuts me off. The brigands surrounding us are suddenly blasted away. It's... I've seen that lightning enough times before to know exactly what it is. The dragon!
真上から来る。飛び抜け。
He's right above us. Get out of his way. The dragon is flying down terrifyingly quickly. We all quickly retreat toward the shelter of the mountains. Ah! A wet stain spreads over Gans's crotch. The dragon opens its maw and plunges its head down toward him. And eats him. Or so it appears. It moves to the side at the last second and tears something from Gans's belt. I am taking back the egg, villain. Don't kill me. Get on, youngsters. It roars at us, and lowers its body to the ground. We quickly scramble onto his big back. Yeah? What are you doing, Yuella? Hurry.
私は
Yeah. Damn it. Hold on tight. The dragon flaps its wings, sending tornadoes through the area, then lifts up into the sky. In moments, we're high above the ground, and at a complete loss for words. When Gans and the bandits are nothing more than specks below us, the dragon finally stops rising. What troublesome people. How did you expect to survive against that many? Sorry. The dragon snorts in response, and turns to the north. Wow, amazing. We're flying through the sky. Hey, look, Yuella. The town looks so small.
今、私に構うな。
Something tells me she doesn't handle heights too well. I don't care right now.
どうしたのよ、ユエロ。危ない。
What's the matter, Yuella? Whoa, careful.
ちゃんと捕まっていてくださいね。落ちたら大変ですから。
Please hang on tight. It would be very bad if you fell. This is amazing. Even despite the danger, I can't help but marvel at the scenery below us. You, Lord Dragon, what were you doing here? I can feel the egg's presence. I went there and waited for you to arrive. You believed in us. Thank you. I was simply making sure. If you did not succeed, then humans have no worth. I was judging you. Then we passed. Thank goodness. Acting naively to the very end. Have I mentioned yet how foolish you are? There is more. It would take too long for humans to bring the egg to Fima. Waiting for it to be delivered would annoy me. I stay silent. The dragon chuckles to himself. Now then, I am not going to hold back forever. I'm going to fly faster. Hold on tight. If you try to talk, you will bite off your tongues. Stop. He accelerates until we're coursing through the skies. We travel far faster than we could on the ground, and head straight for the northern regions. The land of the dragons, the Fima Mountains. Looking down on them from above, the mountains are awe-inspiring ridges, with deep valleys weaving between them. No vegetation grows this high, but they tower regally and pristinely, just like the noble creatures that call this home. We catch sight of other dragons flying around the area, always watching their homes for any sight of danger. We have arrived. This is the egg's resting place. We get off him at the foot of the mountain to return the egg to where it belongs. If it's so important, shouldn't it be kept deep in the mountain so it's hard to steal? Well, that is true. The foot of the mountain is where it belongs. The egg is about the size of my palm. There isn't a single crack anywhere on it. When I place it on the pedestal, it begins emitting a soft light. This will maintain the boundary, although I do not know if it has decayed while the egg was gone. Will it be okay? We will not know whether or not until the time comes to clean up the mess. We shouldn't worry about it until then. That doesn't make it sound like it's okay. There is nothing else to do. You reap the seeds of what you have sown. In the end, it's a human's responsibility that this boundary was damaged. The dragons feel no duty concerning this. He told me that himself. I feel like there's still a wide gap between us and the dragons. My association with you ends here. You have no reason to remain, so I suggest that you leave quickly. Can you please wait a minute? There is something else. Yuridora knows you as only a savage dragon. I am aware that all they see is me driving out intruding ruffians. I am unsurprised that's what they believe. But you don't seem savage to me at all. You seem like a noble dragon, worthy of the legends they tell of your species. So I want to learn from you. And if you are as noble as you seem, I want Yuridora to know the truth about you too. Can't we learn to get along with each other? I have no reason to do what you suggest. You are aware of that. The dragon looks at me, half amazed, and then sighs. My duty to the egg is complete. I suppose I can listen to you as thanks for that. However, do not misunderstand. I will only listen to you. I will not do anything in particular beyond that. That's more than enough. Thank you for your kindness, Lord Dragon. That has been bothering me for some time. Cease calling me something so strange. I am the Thunder Dragon Daptal. If you call my name, you will be allowed into the dragon's territory in Fima. When you wish to speak to me, come back here on foot. I'll come see you again as soon as I can. whimsical human. Our talk is over now. I shall take my leave. After Gaptao bids us farewell, we travel back down the mountains. It's hard climbing up and down all the hills constantly, and would normally be exhausting. But my exhilaration from what I saw today, and knowing I'll have a chance to speak with him more, make the trip easy. Well, we got some more going on over here. I go to the Lord's Manor to meet with Rosanna, and report on what happened with the dragon.
祖父武将国より指名手配されている商人ガンツを捕獲したとの連絡がありました。
I have received a report from Zof that a wanted merchant by the name of Gantz was arrested. So he fled to Disneyfrode.
泣きついてきたという方が正しいようですが、よほど恐ろしい目にあったのでしょうね。
Begged for asylum seems to be more correct. I doubt that he's going to have an easy time there. She smiles to herself, probably knowing exactly what'll happen to him. And I don't envy him. I'll tell you everything. I tell her all about Gantz hiding with bandits, how the dragon helped us, and finally how we safely returned the egg to where it belongs.
まさに大活躍をしたというわけですね。雷竜があなたを助けたという件の方が驚きですが。
It sounds like a complete success, although the dragon helping you comes as quite a surprise. I want to talk to you about that. I've talked with the dragon, Gaptao, and I think there's a chance they'll let us explore the Fima Mountains again.
それは興味深い話ですね。こたびのことで交流があったとはいえ、よく竜族がそのようなことを許可したものです。
Interesting. I assume we would need to reach an agreement and make a deal with the dragons for them to allow it. Gaptao is honorable, so I want to prove to the people of Uedora that he's not dangerous. We sent out hunting teams in the past because we didn't know the truth. And so I'd like to formally send an envoy of friendship from Uedora, to prevent any more needless fighting.
可能ではありますが、竜族と人間族が表立って交流するなど前例がありませんね。
It is possible, but there is no precedent for an agreement between humans and dragons like this.
周辺諸国への影響がどの程度あるか予測しづらい面はありますが、あなたの言にも一理はあります。
It's hard to gauge how neighboring countries would view this, but your proposal does make sense. Then,
提案した者には責任が生まれる。それは理解していますね。
the one who proposes the idea is responsible for it. You are aware of that?
確認します。竜族との交流を提案した者として、あなたはどう責務を果たすつもりですか？
Prepare yourself. As the one proposing an agreement with the dragons, how are you going to fulfill your responsibility? I will be the mediator between the dragons and the Alchemist Guild. Rosanna chuckles to herself when she sees my confidence.
いいでしょう。あなたにとって学ぶべきことも多いでしょうし、根回しはこちらでやります。
Very well. Many will learn from you if you lay the groundwork here. Lady Rosanna.
ただし、慎重にやらねばなりません。この件については一旦こちらで預かります。
However, you must be careful. Something like this will not happen twice. Thank you very much. She suddenly silently stares at me. There's a stern look in her eyes, but something softer too.
ウィルフレド・ディオ、あなたはまだ若い。こたびの結果がどのようになろうと次があります。
Wilfred Dion, you are still young. Much lies ahead for you, no matter how this ends.
一度で全てを望まぬように。それだけは頭に入れておきなさい。
Do not hope for everything at once. Always keep that in your heart. I nod in slight confusion. She keeps staring at me with those keen eyes of hers.
交渉会という全体から見れば、できれば触れずにおきたい事案である。ということも忘れないように。
I would like this matter to not become something the entire guild must get involved in. Do not forget that. I understand. Our talk changes after that. We discuss what needs to be done now, and how we're going to proceed. Even though I had already made up my mind before this, watching it become a reality makes me even more excited. I thank her after we finish, and leave the manor to wait for everything to get ready. A few days later, I finally get word that all the preparations are finished. Everything's ready for my official visit to the dragons.
これらを運んでもらいます。全項目をしっかりと把握しておくように。
You will be bringing these. Keep careful stock of all of them. I look over the thick bundle of items. There's assorted valuables from pottery to foods, and even some vials of rare and expensive chemicals. You mean, I'm taking all of this to FEMA?
もちろんです。用意は完了しているので、近々輸送隊とともに来流のもとへ赴いてください。
Of course. As soon as you're ready, accompany the caravan to see the dragon. I understand that it's important to be respectful, since they're not humans. But are the dragons really that important? Rosanna expressionlessly ignores my look of skepticism. I don't understand why they're going to such lengths just to talk to the dragons. I will fulfill my duty.
朗報を期待していますよ。
I'll be waiting for good news. Alright, before that... Hey, new kimono. Yeah, I know. Go away. What is the new kimono? And which one's better? Bamboo, Emperor. What's this one? Peach? Looks like that's the worst of them. Might as well swap them out then. In the meantime, anything new to make? We got some new stuff. What do we got? Oh, hello. Alright, the barrier ring leveled up is probably why. I'll take it that's the only new thing then. Yeah. Fair enough. Off to meet with the dragons again. I accompany the caravan carrying the tribute to the FEMA Mountains. It's a long trip, and takes even longer because we have to watch over the caravan. These roads haven't been maintained, and the areas aren't always safe. We advance slowly and carefully.
進軍は順調だな。このまま何もなければいいのだが。
The march is going well. I hope nothing happens on the rest of the way. Everyone is keeping in close contact with each other. If anything happens, we'll be able to respond immediately. Hopefully nothing will happen.
了解した。
Understood.
もう二人とも真面目すぎるよ。あんまり気を詰めすぎて道中倒れちゃっても知らないからね。
Geez, you two are way too serious. You start messing up if you overthink things too much.
それはお互い様だ。エミリッタこそ日中動きすぎだろう。
You're the same. You run around too much all day.
心配なのはわかるが、いざという時に戦いないでは話にならない。きちんと休みは取っておけよ。
I know that you're worried, but you won't be able to fight if an emergency breaks out. Make sure that you rest. Blah.
見抜かれてしまいましたね、エミリッタ。
You are completely seen through, Emilita.
バカじゃないの？私はこれっぽっちも疲れてないよ。
That's so stupid. I'm not tired at all.
ほどほどにしておけ。
Moderate yourself.
はーい。
Yes. Everyone around us laughs. I chuckle with them. Their presence on this journey has helped everybody stay positive, especially me.
ウィルもエミリッタと同じです。重役を任されて緊張する気持ちはわかりますが、休むときはきちんと休んでくださいね。
You're the same as her, Will. I know you're in charge and under a lot of pressure, but be sure you get enough rest. I'll remember. Thanks.
いざとなったら、私が添い寝でもしてあげますから。頑張ってください。
When the time comes, I will watch over your sleep. Do your best. All right. I'll be counting on you then. I look back toward our destination. I put my worries out of my mind, and we continue traveling. Days later, we finally arrive at Fima. The caravan and I advance into the mountains, when something that looks like Gaptal appears in the sky above us. A commotion immediately starts, but I raise my arm and quiet them. Hey, it's Wilfred Dion. I'm here to see you like we promised. Gaptal lands and looks over the caravan, then grumbles. What are they? It's tribute from Uidor for you. We can talk afterward. Where would you like us to bring the tribute? Here. Gaptal shrugs like he doesn't care. The others begin piling up the cargo in front of Gaptal. He looks at it with disdain. I think you've misunderstood something, boy. I'd personally think this many things would just annoy you. Dragons can't use the same things as humans. There's a lot because dragons are so much greater than humans, I guess. I still do not understand why you have brought so much. It's to show that we're sincere. Sincere. Uidor wants to apologize to you, so we have brought things showing our desire for your friendship. Uidor has sent hunting teams after you in hopes of exploring the Fima Mountains. We didn't know the truth about you. So we want to show that we know better now, and get along with you. I think you are still misunderstanding. Huh? Your sincerity and the reasons for your actions are irrelevant. Let me explain. Dragons and humans have never gotten along. No. It may be more correct to say it would change too much. A dragon may lend his help to someone, but the dragons, no matter what race it is, it cannot happen. We are a race holding deep knowledge and wisdom, and must remain on the edge of the world. You understand, boy?
ウィルフレド・ディオン、あなたはまだ若い。こたびの結果がどのようになろうと次があります。
Wilfred Dion, you are still young. Much lies ahead for you, no matter how this ends.
一度で全てを望まぬように。それだけは頭に入れておきなさい。
Do not hope for everything at once. Always keep that in your heart. Razana already knew how this would turn out. Razana, the current lord of Uidora, the one who had this tribute prepared. This Lord of Uedora is quite bold to invest this much in something she already knows. It's kind of funny if you think about it. It taught me something, but I can't believe that was the only reason for it. She's always thinking about Uedora, above all else. Then how do I use what I know now to help Uedora? What are you mumbling about? It's disgraceful. I understand that dragons cannot associate with other races, but what about an agreement of neutrality? We're neither enemies nor allies, so it's just a neutral agreement to not interfere with each other. How is that different from the current situation? It's important to make everything clear and known. Basically, an agreement of non-interference between Uedora and the dragons of Fima. Humans really are troublesome creatures. I think so too. Gaptal snorts, then flaps his wings and adjusts his posture. I accept Uedora's feelings. Tell this Rosanna that I will not interfere with Uedora. Thank you, Gaptal. I will make sure that she knows. By the way, haven't you finished unloading the tribute yet? I think they're only halfway. Just how much did you bring? Can we talk without all the political stuff until they're finished? We've agreed to non-intervention, but I think talking as individuals should be okay. You're adept at managing technicalities. Well, it will pass the time. Gaptal and I chat about nothing in particular, until everything is unloaded. Alright. Any new events after that? No? Let us sell the treasure that we have found. Hoo hoo hoo! Hoo 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 hoo! Now that's what I like to see. Holy shit. Yeah, we can take care of these now. Grade A soil, grade A wood. One of you. One of you. Into one of you. Oh, don't do that. Oh no, I'm out of refined soil. Son of a... Other... How much did I need? I don't know, make that much. Can I do it now? Yeah! Finally got those taken care of. No new space up here, but there's some space down here for something. Fruits. I mean, you've got plenty of fruits at this point. I'd like to do this, but it's a 2x2, so... I don't know, man. Just... Sure. Get some stone. I should probably fill these up at some point too, but... I mean, I could make stuff for it, but we'll probably just get more furniture to put there anyway. So is that it then? At least for now. It seems like it. There's no more events regarding the dragons at the moment. I guess it's off to figure out more about Emilita's past, because much as I'd like to get that bow without knowing what the condition is, I'd just be blindly trying things, so... Yeah, let's go find out what's going on with Emilita's past, shall we?